Just here in my garden, outside my mansion. Just bought this little art piece here, fun to look at, admire. It's actually initially a Pablo Picasso painting that was then sculpted into existence by Yo-Yo Ma. Oh, that's the violinist? Well, it was an Asian fellow, very talented Asian man sculptor that did this little guy right here. Actually got a pretty good deal on it. Paid $950,000. Okay, but I'm not here to talk to you guys about materialistic things because that stuff doesn't really matter to me. The reason I spent so much money on this art piece, such an obscene amount of cash, is to show you that these things really hold no true value. Okay, today we're going to talk about something much bigger than that. Today, we are going to talk about knowledge. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Sai. YouTuber, knowledge seeker, excellence advocate, fitness guru, yogi, motivational speaker, mentor to millions. But most importantly, I am a human being, just like all of you. Today, I want to talk to you about the most important thing in the entire universe. Maybe even more than that. Maybe the whole nebula. Today I want to talk to you about knowledge and my 3 proven steps, which you can also find on my website, to attain more knowledge in your own life. So let's get into it. Come along with me and let's learn about knowledge. The first and possibly the most important step when it comes to bringing in new knowledge into your life is mentor. Without a mentor, new knowledge is impossible to obtain. Expecting a person to bring in knowledge into their own mind is like giving an alphabetical chart to a newborn baby and expecting them to learn the English language. That baby needs a parent, needs a mentor to sit down with them, to cradle them in their loving embrace and say, this is the letter A. It stands for apple. Here's a K. K means knowledge. Here's an M. M for mentor. This is what my mentors did for me. People these days are all about self-help. Here's a news flash for you. If you need help, you are not going to be able to help yourself. Okay? Life isn't some all-you-can-eat buffet where you can just hoist your fat ass out of the booth and help yourself to a few plates of dinner. You need a waitor. You need a mentor to feed you, to give you your knowledge sustenance. It wasn't that long ago, guys, that I was living in a tent on a couch inside of a mobile home with no more than a roll of quarters and a pack of hot dogs to my name. But then something happened. I found a man, and his name was Tai Lopez, and he became my mentor. But then he told me that I needed more mentors. So I bumped into a mentor, and then I found another mentor. And the next thing I knew, I was surrounded by mentors. It was like I was in a huge crowd of people composed entirely of my mentors. And once I was in that place, knowledge just started hitting me in the brain, and I absorbed it like a knowledge sponge. So, step 1, guys, go out, find your mentor, glean off of their knowledge into your own life. And we are one step closer to attaining all of that knowledge, that sweet, sweet knowledge. The second proven step of knowledge acquisition is books. Now, some of you may have heard the rumors going around the streets that I read a book a day. Well, I'm here to put those rumors to bed. They are true. Okay, I don't read a book a day to show off. I don't read a book a day because my girlfriends are telling me I'm getting too smart, even though I am. I read a book a day to be in constant pursuit of the knowledge. Okay, and just to give you an idea of what this process looks like, here's the way I go about reading a book. I will open up the front cover and just sort of glance at these words here on the side, just to give myself a little leg up on the information, on the knowledge that I am about to obtain. And then I will open up the book to page number 1, and I will just sort of open it up and I need a smaller book. I will open up the book and just read. Done. I'm done reading for the day. How long did that take me? Maybe a minute. It's so hard for me to know. I was in a tornado of new information, a wisdom whirlwind. It was a storm. It was a knowledge storm. Knowledge is power, and that was a knowledge power storm. Now, when you read as fast as I read, which nobody does, you may notice that your comprehension may suffer slightly. This is okay. I may read 3, 4, 5, 6 books in the time that it would take an average reader to read one paragraph. This is the benefit of my reading method. You are able to obtain so much more knowledge. I may get done with this book and realize that I have forgotten 99.99% of what I just read. But this is why we have Spark Notes and Cliff Notes. This is why other people read books, so that I can just read and then Google better, A Surgeon's Notes on Performance by Atul Gawande, and I can relearn that information that I just obtained through speed reading myself. And that is the benefit of leaning on others and reading really fucking fast. We've arrived at our third and final step to gaining new knowledge, and that is diversification of your skill set. A lot of people these days are trying to be specialists. A lot of one-trick ponies out there. You may find a guy who knows how to clean out your gutter really well, or another guy that can clean a pool or build a table out of sticks. But I don't teach my students to be one-trick ponies. I teach my students to be multiple-trick stallions. You need to sprinkle a little bit of everything in your life. Variety is the spice of life, and the spice of life leads to more knowledge. Ball is life. Billiards. I don't have any arrows, but it's the thought that counts.